What is going on, T-Mo Nation? It is your boy TJ, the Jarhead Entrepreneur, coming back on this wonderful, beautiful Monday. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July holiday weekend. Get to spend some time with friends and family, eat some good food, not too much food. Well, there's no such thing as not too much food. But hope everybody is doing well. Crazy weekend for me. Still getting over some things from last week as far as excitement and emotions, and head was spinning in different directions all weekend. I'm one of those people, when I start getting motivated, I start getting into a business grind. I start freaking, the wheels start turning. But let me get in the chat, give the chat a few more minutes to kick in, get some people up in here. Let me bring up my live chat. Here we go. And Crazy's in the house. What's going on, girl? Red's Outpost Sharon, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Let me give you a wrench. You were in here last week. Appreciate you being here. How'd everybody's weekend go? Anybody do anything outside the ordinary of fireworks stuff? I did something outside the ordinary, which was I didn't barbecue. Anybody knows me, 4th of July, Veterans Day, any of those major holidays like that, I love to barbecue, smoke, stuff like that. But my daughter went to spend some time at a friend's house. They went to the fireworks show in downtown Fort Worth at the Trinity River. So it was just me and my wife. So we went business shopping. So that's what we spent our 4th of July doing, was we went business shopping for the business. And we did brunch because I got hungry about 2:30, so we did brunch at Texas Roadhouse. Had to be a nice fat Fort Worth steak. What is going on? Shane and Samantha, Secrets of Wanderlust Reselling. How you doing? Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I know you guys did some sourcing. Seen some Instagram posts. We all doing some sourcing. You guys can see Bastard back there in the back. He's just chilling. So me and the wife just we spent 4th of July thinking about business. Well, I thought about business. My wife was thinking about shopping. But we went to IKEA and picked up a few things, which I'll talk about here in a second. First thing I wanted to talk about was this week's upcoming auction. As you guys know, I host an auction every Wednesday night. This week we have 2 new sellers, as well as 2 return sellers, which Ella is here every single week. Let me drop this link in the chat for you guys. This is the link to this week's auction. Oh, no, it's not. Hold on. Woo! I almost messed up. I almost dropped the StreamYard link. Hold on. Let me go back and fix that. I almost dropped the StreamYard link. That would not have been good juju. There's no telling who would have gotten the back room then. Let me pull up. There it is. I gotta switch my my thing, but here is the link here, so you guys can set your reminder. There's going to be Ella from Save Here First, Adam from Adam Hartman Made, Steven the reseller is joining us new this week, as well as Iris. Iris is coming on to sell some things to help with her sister's rent. So excited. I love seeing new faces come on the show for the first time, for sure. But it's a good time. If you guys have never been to one of my auctions, it's a good time for everybody. So I pretty much I host the auction. You'll hear my voice throughout the thing. I'm auctioneering, running the chat, stuff like that, as well as giving stuff away. But if that's something you guys are interested in, all you got to do is shoot me an email at thejarheadentrepreneur@gmail.com. I will drop that link down here in the chat for you guys as well. This is my email. So if you guys are interested anytime coming on the show to sell something, there's no obligation. If you want to come on and just get your feet wet and try to sell a couple things, cool. You just let me know what you want to do and how you want to do it, and we'll make it happen. Seeing some more people pop in the chat. Let me get up in here. Lucid Curios is in the house. What is going on? Let me give you a wrench because I noticed you didn't have one, and I know who you are. So Brandon B is in the house. Joe, the Breadman Resale. Hope you had a good weekend, brother. ATL Flipper is in the house. What is going on? Hello, everyone. Jump on the live. There you go. Yeah. No, I didn't post it. That wasn't for this live stream. It was the live stream for the auction, but just the StreamYard. So we'd have had some great. I'll drop it in the chat because they got to come in the back room anyway. Robin Renee is in the house. Mr. Picky is in the house. That is Picky Nicky's husband. If you guys aren't familiar, Brandon B, what's going on? Appreciate you being here. Like I said, there is my email, guys. If you guys ever need to get a hold of me, you can go to my About page. You can go to any of my videos. And you can, underneath in the description of all my live streams and stuff, you can find all my Instagram information and my email address. So if you guys need anything from me, whether it be if you're one of my sellers and you're trying to get a hold of one of the buyers, shoot me a message. I may or may not know them, but I'll know somebody that does know them. So, that's one thing with me being the host. I don't have a problem doing is being the connection because sometimes things happen and things get lost. Things get, people didn't go back and watch the replay. One thing you guys will know about the auctions is I do post them after as a video. So you can, if you're a seller or a buyer, you can go back to those videos and find out what you won. It won't help my sellers get a hold of my buyers because their information isn't necessarily in the chat. But it'll let the buyers know, hey, I bought from this person. And so yes, hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Like I said, if y'all are just coming in, I did something I don't usually do for 4th of July. And that was I didn't cook. I didn't cook, barbecue, smoke anything. My daughter, like I said, she went to a function. Kobe went to a friend's house, and then they went to the Trinity River celebration down at the Trinity River. And so me and my wife went to IKEA, and then we went to brunch. So love the American. Yeah, that photo was taken a couple years ago. I actually reached out to my daughter Allie and said, hey, I need that back. People love that. I want to wear it on the stream. So I love that red, white, and blue onesie. I wore that onesie as a Halloween costume. I had a handmade sign that said "Back to Back World War Champs," and I wore that into when I was working at as a bouncer at Docks 10-8 in Hampstead. So yeah, it was I love that outfit. It's thick though; it is very hot. It's a very thick, like sweat material, sweatshirt hoodie material. Very, very, very hot. Glad everybody watched. I said, hey, you guys, I'm a big patriotic dude. So you're all going to see that once we get ramped up with the crafting and get back into the mode. Y'all going to see a lot of patriotic themed tumblers, patriotic themed shirts and hats coming out for sale. So my daughter Madison is in the house. What's going on, baby girl? I love you. She is up in Madison, Wisconsin, doing big things up there. Appreciate you being here, baby girl. ATL Flipper. I didn't barbecue either, but about to throw something on the grill. Yeah, I got some stuff. We're actually going to make manwich tonight. I got to throw something. We grilled out Saturday. We threw some steaks on the grill, and then I had steaks yesterday. So I got me a nice fat Fort Worth ribeye from the Texas Roadhouse in Grand Prairie. So what is going on, Anna? Appreciate you still being here. Anna likes to pop in and just she'll drop some eyeballs and say, hey, I'm still watching. But yeah, so like I said, me and the wife, we went to IKEA and did some business shopping. If you guys missed, Friday's show, you missed an announcement that I bought this bad boy. I signed a contract with Racoma on a MT1501 embroidery machine, commercial grade or commercial embroidery machine. This is as you see it here. This thing is a monster. I've been binge watching what I can do with this thing over the weekend because I have a month to get mentally prepared for this thing to arrive. But I didn't realize how big this thing was until I saw some videos with it in it. Like you can see this picture and you can't really tell how wide or how bulky it is. I thought I had a nice little spot for it. It's not going to fit there. So I had to, again, for the third time in a week, revamp what this office is going to look like. I'm in a very small room. And I want to be in the room because I want to have, we have 2 living rooms. I could very easily move my business stuff into the other room, but then it's out around for everybody to mess with, play with, whatever. So I like having the room, so when I do tutorials and stuff like that, I'm in my own space until we move. We're going to be here for 2 more years. So me and the wife went to IKEA. One thing I did pick up was this collapse cubicle shelf. This can be put on its side and be shorter and have 4 rows of 3, or you can stand it up like you see it here, and it can be 3 rows of 4. So you can have it like that. It does come. They have different variations. You can get doors for it, etc. I think I'm going to display it. I think space-wise, I'm going to have to put it up here now, but that's okay. This is going to be used for multiple things. I'm going to use it as a display for some of the things that I've got going on. It's going to be directly behind me. That's another change. My man, Bastard, his new tank is not going to fit in here and leave me enough space to work. But I still going to have a camera ran to him in the other room, so he will make some appearances on live streams. But he's going to move into the game room, which was the initial plan to move his new tank into. But based on the limited space, and I need some more workspace because I am adding a few more things, which you guys are going to hear about here in a bit. So yeah, that base right there is coming. It should be here. Estimated right now, the estimated delivery is August 6th. The company is going to let me know if they can get it sooner. They're going to try to lock on a truck. Right now, Racoma makes their machines in-house. They're all made in-house. So getting the machines out, it's just a trucking issue getting enough trucks, because they did have a sale on these machines. So ATL Flip will say hello to Sharon. All right, got you, baby girl. I will do. I'll call you. Joe saying hello to Joe. Everybody saying hello. Dixon Pixon, my man. Marcus is in the house. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you being here. By saying hello, but yeah. So so I had to look at what I'm gonna need in the office to work. Part of that is going to be, this essentially is now going to be a craft room. I'm going to be moving all my eBay stuff into the bedroom. As far as I'm moving this, what I'm using as a desk now, I did buy the components to build my new desk, which is one of the things I was waiting for IKEA to get back in stock. My IKEA didn't have the Alex drawers in stock. I'm going to be making, I've got 2 Alex drawers. They're going to be the base, and I have a 50-inch or a 55-inch by 30.5-inch gray top that's going to go sit on the top of them to create a desk/workspace. I'm eventually going to move. Like I said, I'm going to be buying a laptop to go in here along with the new monitors and stuff to kind of solidify the space, because I want to put some shelves above me because I'm going to need a lot more storage space for crafting items and stuff like that. I've got space beside me over here for a cabinet. April, I can see you. Yep. I can see your chat, Cheryl. All right, April. Cheryl, what's going on? Appreciate you being here. Listening and listening. Hey, that's the way to be right there. Make that money, girl. But yeah, so with those, like I said, with these changes, I need to make back behind me, because this machine is essentially going to go over in a space that's right here on this wall. And then I'm going to have a table that butts up. It pretty much, let me bring the picture back on. There's a table that I'm getting that is a perfect height. It slides right where these legs are. So when I'm doing like t-shirts and stuff like that, I can actually have a workspace. This table, it folds down in half. So it's like a big craft table. I'm going to get it off Amazon. Once I do, I'll create a link for anybody that's interested, because it's a nice table because it's collapsible. So you can use half of it, you can use all of it, or you can fold it completely up and put it in the corner if you need to. So it'll work out perfectly for the limited space I have. Like I said, it butts in right here. So if I'm doing t-shirts and stuff like that, it won't interrupt. If I'm doing hats, the hats kind of go down below, so they turn. I don't know height-wise if it'll work, but yeah, we can see it, April. We can see your chat. Sandy Kirk is in the house. What is going on, girl? Appreciate you being here. There's them eyeballs. Working on Philly Flippers Challenge. That's a big challenge right there. 750 listens. I just bought some magic erasers. Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome. Amazon links, guys. If you guys go to the description of any of my videos or things, you guys will see some Amazon affiliate links. That's how you can support your fellow YouTubers, creators, Instagram. You see those links, they don't cost you anything. All you simply got to do is click on one of the links and buy whatever you're going to buy. And we get a small, and I say small little kickback, like pennies on the dollar. Sometimes it's literally a penny on a dollar. But everything adds up, right? So I think I've made so far between Marcus buying some stuff and Simply Dana, I think between the 8 purchases, I'm up to like $5.50. So it's not, and it doesn't cost you anything. And you don't have to buy what those creators have in the links. You can buy anything you want. You just simply click on it and go down. Like somebody bought Dial soap. I don't have a link for Dial soap in there. And I got, I made a couple pennies on it. So matter of fact, I'll bring that up. I'll show you guys. Show you how it works. If you guys aren't familiar with it, it is another way. If you're not, it's another stream to make a little bit of money off what you're doing already anyway. Oh, this is my store itself. Let me pull up Amazon. It didn't. That's not the link I wanted right there. I just wanted the shopping. Okay, so right here it says earnings. So this will bring it up. The other one is how I actually make the links. But like you see, somebody bought Dial soap. I know this was Marcus right here because he told me he bought this shoe rack. So I made a total of $5.87 off of $150 worth of items purchased. So, it's another way if you guys are creators. If I gave you advice on it, you can set it up whenever. But they give you 180 days to get 3 purchases done. At the end of that 180 days, they're going to review whatever your social media is. If you don't have 500 followers or subscribers, they're gonna cut you off. They're gonna kick you off not kick you off. They're going to cut you whatever money you've made, and they're gonna tell you to reapply. So I did this early on when I was at like 300 subscribers. I got like 10 sales. I made like $20, but at the end, I didn't have 500 subscribers, and so I had to go back and reapply. So I waited until I had 1,000 subscribers, and I went back and reapplied. And you just have to have 3 sales in a 180-day period. And then once they do that, you'll get an email that says you're fully approved, which I did already. So I'm good now. So now I don't have to worry about sales, but it'll show you everything. This is how many people clicked. So I had 11 people clicked on the 16th of June. And I earned $1.76. So you're not making crazy money with Amazon affiliates. They have different programs though. Once you're approved in the affiliate program, now they have platforms. You can actually go live on Amazon and review products. I haven't touched that stuff yet. That's not in my realm. I'm not a product guy like that. But the links that I do show you guys, that I do put below, those are items I 100% use, support, and that's what I use. And so you guys are going to start seeing that with the embroidery machine. Once I start ordering my embroidery supplies, you'll see links drop. And I'm going to start bracketing the different business I have, like stuff I use for fish keeping, stuff I use for sport card sales, stuff I use for, t-shirt printing, stuff like that, and as well as like just YouTube in general. I'm going to set up, I can now set up a platform where you guys can click one link and it'll break it down. If you guys have ever seen kits, you can set up these kits and you just click on the kit and it tells you all the items that are in there. I can do that now that I'm accepted in the program officially. I can go set it up. I just haven't done it yet. I just got the email last week. But yeah, sorry. I hope you heard that, April. Yeah, we can definitely hear it. We can see it. Cheryl said, no, I'm not that dedicated. 750 items in a month. Marcus is. Marcus is in that competition or in that challenge. I would love to do it, and I have the items to do it. With me setting up the office and getting things rolling in another direction, I don't know if I'll have the time to do 750 listings. I'm going to give it my best shot, though. But Patrick Murphy is in the house. What's going on? Asking if Secrets is doing the challenge. There you go. Hey, Dixon's and Patrick. Yeah, we know Marcus is doing it. What is going on, Mr. Skits Underpants Show? Appreciate you being here. Let me see if Mr. Picky, I'm going to give you a wrench. That way you can drop your wife's link. I don't know if you have a link as well, but Sandy, let me give you one just in case. Guys, feel free. If you guys have links to drop, you got upcoming events to drop, definitely drop them. I have no problem at any time during the show. The only time I even really ask people to wait on dropping is during the auction. That's just because while the auction is going on, that way stuff doesn't get lost in chat. But yeah, guys, so the affiliate program, like I said, none of this. I think this is the only item. No, that's not even the only item. Let me see. There's only been one item that somebody actually purchased that right here. These magazines, that's the only item that somebody has purchased from my link that was in my link. None of this other stuff is in my link. A lot of this is simply Dana and Marcus. So it's definitely another way, guys, to make a little bit of side hustle money, if you want to call it. Amazon will pay you after I think you get $100 up in your thing and they direct deposit it. So it can be very lucrative if you're using a product. Like I said, I drop my links now. I have them on my YouTube channel, but like when I'm in Facebook groups, especially like my fish keeping groups, I drop, if somebody's talking about what filters I use, I drop my sponge filter link. If somebody's talking about a pump, I drop the pump that I use. It's easy to get that stuff out in front of people and get people clicking on it, and you never know. They may or may not buy, but it doesn't cost you as the content creator anything, and it doesn't cost the person clicking on the link anything. So why not? I know most of you already subbed my yes. Drop. Marcus has got his other channel is Sneaker Geekers. Definitely check both those out, guys. Good content, good stuff about all kinds of different shoes. There it is, right there. So if you're looking at that sneakerhead top end stuff, he's got that, and then he's got the bread and butter stuff that 90% of YouTube or of eBay or of resellers that sell. That's the stuff that we pick up on a pretty much regular basis at thrift stores, stuff like that. But he also has that higher end stuff, the Jordans and the Yeezys, stuff like that. So definitely check those out. You definitely can learn something. That's one thing that I'm looking to get into. And I'm going to talk about that here later on when I start talking about my future reselling side and where I'm changing my focus on eBay reselling it as a whole. But Yeah, there's that beast one more time, guys. That is the Racoma MT1501. Hopefully I'll get a link to if somebody decides later on they want, I can save them some money. I use Big Brando's link, and I actually caught this on sale. I saved about $1,500, which doesn't seem like a whole lot when you're spending $15,000, but I'll take $1,500 because I got free shipping, which that's about $650 in itself, and then it was marked down like $840 or something like that. So it came up to just under like $1,500 in savings. So yeah, I cannot wait. That August 6th cannot get here soon enough. Like I said, I've already been researching the capabilities of this machine. Racoma has a awesome YouTube channel that has tutorials and how-tos and stuff you can follow. I'm a visual guy. You can write directions down all day long, and I can follow them. But if I can see it, it makes it 1,000 times better for me to learn it if I can visually see it. I'm a visual learner. Not to say that they couldn't send me, a how-to PDF with pictures and I couldn't figure it out. But and so, having those tutorials and stuff, and that's also why I'll be doing tutorials on this machine. You guys are going to see a lot of this machine. You're going to see a lot of the sublimation that I'm doing, stuff like that. You can see a lot more on the craft side going forward. Still going to be doing my reseller content because that is a big part of who I am as the Jarhead Entrepreneur is reselling. I said I've been reselling on eBay for 20 plus years now. I think there's only a couple years since eBay's been out that I didn't resell on the platform in one way, shape, or fashion. Never would I have considered myself full-time to where I was 100% dependent on reselling. That's why I consider myself a fun-time reseller, but Sneaker, give me see what's going on in the chat. Dixon Pixon's dropping both his channels. Reseller, we're trying right now to hit. I have to list 30 a day since we skipped. Yeah, see, that's what I wouldn't be able to catch up because I didn't get started. But I'm using it because I'm trying to clean out eBay inventory. So and I'll cover that part of when I get down. You guys know me. I got my notes. I've got stuff written down. Sandy Kirk just appreciate you guys. Mr. Piggy says, when it comes to technology, we'll just say I'm challenged. Not really sure how to do that, but thanks. All right, guys, if somebody can go to Picky Nikki's channel, drop her link down the channel, it'd be much appreciated. There you go. Listening, and playing Call of Duty. Triple threat. Let's go. Hey, we love our UK people over there. Just sub. There we go. That's what I like to see. I need help. All of a sudden, my chat can't be seen in a room I'm not modded in. But we see you here, Anna. Or April. I'm sorry. We see you here. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to be seen just because you're not modded. Unless the person that has that stream has you blocked. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I've never blocked anybody on YouTube, so I couldn't. I've blocked a few people, but not because of chat or anything like that. I blocked ex-wives and ex-wives' kids. I don't need none of that in my life. I'm struggling to list 15 today. Yeah, you got this, Cheryl. Let's go. You've got another hour and a half of this guy running his mouth, this fat guy running his mouth. You got 15 right there. An hour and a half, no problem. You got this. Yeah. Hey, the fun part is sourcing, guys. The struggle is listing. Hey, that sounds like a t-shirt. The struggle is listing. Somebody's going to make it before I get it made, but maybe we'll put that on the shirt. What is going on? Ella is in the house. Royalty has arrived. What's going on, girl? Ella is a staple in my auctions, as you guys saw. I don't even have to move her picture week to week. She's got that first spot on lock. So definitely, Ella brings a lot to the table. Appreciate you being here, girl. Hope you had a great holiday weekend. All right, let me go down my list. Let me put the fat guy back big. There we go. Let me go down my list. All right, talked about the IKEA purchase. All right, like one of the other changes I'm making, like I was talking about, is I do a lot of sublimation. I'm looking to add this soon, the Sawgrass SG1000 to the arsenal. Right now, I currently have this big beast right here, which is an Epson 7710. I converted it from a regular printer to a sublimation printer. It's worked great for me. I've had it a couple years now. It's worked great, but it's time to upgrade. This is going to cost me a little bit more money because the Sawgrass ink is not cheap. But I do love the Creative Studio software that comes with it. So you got to kind of take the good with the bad. I like the printer. I like the functionality of the printer. I was going to go with a Ricoma printer, but because they have like an all-in-one that you can do like 5 different types of printing all in one printer by just changing out the cartridges. However, they stopped making it, and the replacement does not do sublimation, which that is my main function, is sublimation. So I'm looking to add. I was going to add the 800, but I'm not sure if the 800 is not being produced anymore. Heat Press Nation doesn't have it on their site. So I know the SG1000 was the new one, which is the predecessor to it. So I don't know if they're just phasing out the 800 or not. But if anybody knows sublimation, could give me that information, that would definitely be helpful. But that is a new sublimation printer that will be added to the arsenal. And 2 things that I love sublimation, and I've always dreamed of being able to do my own embroidery. And I learned today that I can combine the 2 via 100% polyester thread. I'll be able to create 3D puff hats and sublimate on top of the threads. So your boy's gonna get crazy. I told y'all, I think outside the box, and I've already started. I have a business idea book where if I have a business idea, I jot it down and I play with that idea. I research and stuff. I've already started putting pen on paper with items to create, to bring to you guys, to bring to everybody, that I'm going to sell to build a brand. I'm going to be doing a lot of my sales off of Etsy until I have my own website. Once I have the LLC, everything finalized, I get everything done, and I get everything, all the I's dotted, the T's crossed, then I'm going to move everything over to my own website. But for right now, I'm going to utilize the platforms that I have, i.e. eBay and Etsy, to provide, a platform to sell those items. And some people are like, well, if you do it yourself, you don't have to deal with the fees. But I also, when you have your own website, websites are great, but you have to market yourself, and you have to drive traffic to yourself. Yes, eventually traction will build, Google searches will build, stuff like that. Etsy and eBay are like they're the 2 top platforms for their respective things. Now, Etsy started off, everything had to be handmade. Now you can sell DVRs and VCRs and all that crap on there. Not sure. I guess they did that to try to give a little more competition with eBay, but I'll never sell DVD players or something like that on Etsy. But I have been using Etsy for digital designs. I am going to rebrand. Like I said, I'm in the process of rebranding Timo Designs. I'm looking at the logo. I might just keep it, the logo and everything. I might just keep it and just keep it the way it is and just keep running with it. But I have an Etsy store. It doesn't have much in it. It has like 4 listings, maybe. A couple of them are digital, and then some of them are the things that I offer digitally on the items. They're Christmas stuff. But I'm going to go back through and start re-strategizing Etsy, because Etsy is going to be my main platform for selling T-shirts, hats, items that I'm going to be embroidering, stuff like that. So I'm going to gear towards that. And so, that's going to be until I'm comfortable to go ahead and go out on my. I may not have to go on my own platform. If you guys price your stuff right and you think about the fees you're going to have to pay and you pass that on to the customer, having that platform where millions of people go is not a bad thing. I see a lot of these eBay forums where people are complaining, eBay's taking too much money. No, you're paying too much for that image. You're sourcing and trying to sell, or you're selling yourself short and you're not thinking about those fees and the shipping costs when you go to list an item. If you do those functional things, I don't worry about the fees I got to pay eBay. I don't worry about none of that stuff. But I see a lot lately on the eBay Facebook groups, a lot of people crying, a lot of people angry. I'm the guy that's in there throwing memes with the dude, the little crybaby on there. I laugh at those people because I'm like, or I put, are you new here? Stuff like that. I throw jokes at them because if you're on that platform, now granted, I know people are new and they don't understand things. But I see it all the time, and I see people say, why can't we? I seen one post yesterday that said, why can't we all, as resellers, band together, start our own website to where we don't pay any fees? I said, you can. It's called your own website. But now you're in charge of driving millions of people to your own website. Good luck. I said I was sticking with eBay. Because if you think about that stuff as a whole, you don't have to. I don't sweat the fees. I don't sweat none of it. Because I already have that built into my price. I have a price that I'm okay with accepting on an item. It's for me, for TJ, it's all about profit, baby. That's it. Profit, profit, profit. I don't get stuck on ROIs. I don't get stuck on a set price. Just me. But I also don't 100% depend on eBay or reselling to survive. So those that do, they have to have a different look and a different aspect. Just think about that. You got to look at the overall picture. These platforms are there. They've done all the homework. They don't charge you. Yeah, they charge you fees. You know what those fees are for? Advertising, marketing, processing your computer, your business, your credit card transactions. Go handle that stuff yourself and see the difference in what your thought process. Right now, you don't pay anything out of pockets. Yes, you're paying those fees, but that goes to eBay's everywhere. eBay is everywhere now. I'm seeing commercials. I'm seeing eBay pop up all over the place. Back a couple CEOs ago, you weren't seeing that. So they've evolved. They've changed as well. So you got to just think about that, guys, the overall picture. But this machine is definitely coming to the arsenal. Let me get the fat boy back on the screen. There we go. Anything 2002 or older, we pretty do well on Etsy. Hoping, they are. Etsy's getting ready to buy Depop, and I think that's going to combine two platforms. I've never sold anything on Depop, but I heard Depop was great for like vintage T-shirts and stuff like that. So definitely. Jennifer Hayes is in the house. What's going on, girl? Appreciate you being here. That is the mod of all mods. Yeah, it's worth the fee if the audience. Yeah, exactly. I said I don't think about the fees. Yes, I know they're there. I'm not saying they're invisible, but I don't get wrapped around. What I get wrapped around is watching my business bank account get bigger. That's it. That's what I get wrapped around. I got to worry about keeping the wife happy, not worrying about eBay fees. By saying hello. There is Picky Nikki's channel. That's Mr. Picky's wife. She does auctions all over the place, so definitely can catch her. She's on. She's going to be on with Big Barn here Wednesday, I think, Wednesday afternoon. So everybody's saying hello. Sharon, have you made any videos yet? Let's go, Sharon. Red Outpost post. Can't find your channel. Yeah, the mods are coming. The mod of all mods. Right now, they're saying they're going to let Depop keep doing its own big thing. Yeah, and you definitely want to keep the platform separate. There you go. Jarhead, looking to have a logo design for wife's business. Do you or are you going to do? I can do some, depending on how complex it is. I can do it. Also, another guy, my man Chris. Let me see. I don't think he has. Let me see. Flip the World TX on Instagram. You can message him on there. Flip the World can do logos as well. Depending on how complex it is, I dabble a little bit of graphic design for sure. But another place you can look is Fiverr. That's who did my logo, which I don't have my. Let me see. I don't have my logo showing. Let me bring my logo up. There's my logo right there. I had a Fiverr artist do that. Now I paid a little bit because I had him do this, this and my slogan. But you get what you pay for. With graphic designers, you get what you pay for. You get into more complex, more technical designs and stuff, you're going to pay a little bit more. And don't be afraid to pay a little bit because that's a brand. That's who you are. But yeah, definitely shoot me a message. And I can, if I can't mess with it, I can get you in contact with Chris for sure. So there is Jennifer doing what Jennifer does, dropping people's links. Zygon Tiger is in the house. What's going on? TMC is in the house. What's going on, my man? Appreciate you being here. Yep, she's with Loot Raider Wednesday on Big Barn, if I'm not mistaken. Or she's with Big Barn as well, isn't she? Semper Fi, brother. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, guys, so that's my plans, going forward. A lot of this stuff, I'm looking at revamping, not revamping my store. I'm not going to say that I'm going to a niche. However, right now I will sell anything. I'll sell, ice to an Eskimo, whatever. I'll sell whatever. I have a ton of inventory that I'm getting ready to mass list because we're going to be going through my wife this week. We started yesterday. We're going through all the containers of stuff that I have in the garage that have not moved over to the storage unit yet. And I'm gonna start bringing a tub at a time over and just mass listing some stuff because I'm trying to downsize inventory because I'm looking to. I don't want to say I'm going to a specific niche, however, because I'm still going to be selling a few different items, but there's a few items I'm not going to be doing. So I'm really going to try to focus on shoes, sport cards and collectibles, and like coffee mugs and stuff. Those are things that I really enjoy sourcing. And the reason I'm trying to kind of narrow down what I'm selling is to make listing easier because this machine right here is going to keep me busy. And me and my wife were talking, once this machine's paid off, I might even get out of reselling altogether. But I don't know yet. I said I've been reselling, so it'd be hard for me to walk anywhere and not look for stuff to sell. It's embedded in my brain. It's just second nature to me. I look for items just about as easy as I breathe. Like it just comes naturally. But I know this machine and the goal that I have with this machine going forward, I want to be able to add 5 more of these. I want to get that busy to where I have to add 5 more of these machines. But I know, like I said, I know it's going to be hard. But that's when maybe I start looking at, maybe I do hire an employee to help because I do enjoy finding things. I enjoy looking for things, the treasure hunt of things, the idea of going out and trying to make money, it's second nature to me. Yep, no problem. Yep, there's Big Barn. You guys check that. They got auction stuff. They have some cool. They go buy whole estate sales at times and then they sell them. So sometimes they open up, they do unboxings and auction off what they unbox. They don't even know what's in it. So your craft, you don't know unless you put them out there. You definitely there's a market out there. I've seen the crocheted stuff. Go on to Etsy and look up crocheted items. There's still a great value for stuff like that. Yeah, the treasure hunt. I mean, that's exactly That's what I think. I don't think I can walk away from. I love video games, so video games would definitely be in there for me. As a collector, I collect video games as well as sell them. So, and I know them well. I grew up with them. I know every system pretty much inside and out. I have my favorites. Nintendo 64 is by far my favorite system. My first system was the Atari 2600. I stood in line at Sears outlet to get the Nintendo's, when the actual NES system, when it first came out. So I'm partial to the Mario games myself. I love Mario Kart, Mario Tennis, Mario Golf. Those are like my three, but I love all the Mario games themselves. But and we actually have, I just found out there's a video game museum in Frisco, Texas. We're going to go. So maybe next weekend. I don't know. Next weekend after next, we go to pick up the grandbaby. So my week's going to get hectic the week after next. On the 17th, we are meeting my daughter in around Birmingham, Alabama, to pick up the little crumb snatchers. As I told you, never know exactly. You don't know what's going to sell unless you get it listed. Exactly. And I tell you what, there's items that I pick up. Anybody else have this problem? There's items I pick up that I think, boom, these things are going to go. And you're sitting on them 2-3 months later. And then the item you picked up, not this Dr. Pepper, because I know that sells. The item you picked up just because you thought, 6 to 10 months down the road you can make some money, it sells the next day. Anybody ever have that problem? You just never know. I love the hunt. Yes, finding treasure is fun. Exactly. And that's why I tried to explain to my wife. But I know where my wife's coming from, because we're trying to. Honestly, the reason I want this machine to do what I have planned for it is because I want to be able to retire my wife from teaching earlier than what we have planned now. I want my wife to be able to come and help me with my business, besides just pushing me to do what I do best. My wife has been an intricate part of me buying this machine. She had to help me with it to get it to begin with, but pushing me because she knew when I mentioned it to her, she knew that it was something I've wanted for a while. It's something I wanted to add to the arsenal. And so that's why I have to look at where we're going. I'm 45. I'm not getting any younger. I'm not old. I refuse to grow up. I'll be a kid at heart till the day I die. But reality is I don't want my wife having to teach for the next 18 years if I can make that 18 years 10. And that machine and what it's capable of and what I'm capable of doing with it and with my work ethic and my outside the box thinking can do with a machine like that is going to be the difference. And I've got to focus more on that than the eBay reselling. I said I resell for fun. Yes, Zion Tiger, that is a Racoma MT1501 commercial embroidery machine, 15 needle. It's a 15 needle single head machine. And for those y'all are wondering, that means there's 15 needles in here, so you can have 15 colors preloaded, ready to go. So that's where my focus has now got to be, is building. Like I said, guys, if you were there in the Friday stream, I got really passionate because I love crafting. I love creating things. I love sharing things. And I love taking people's ideas and making them happen. And like I said, an embroidery machine, and my mom can tell you, my mom had a home embroidery machine, which there's nothing wrong with those. They just don't have the functionality and the speed that these things can do. That machine does 1,000 stitches a minute. 1,000 stitches a minute. I can kick out hats in about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the complexity of the hat design. So, like I said, that's going to be a game changer for me, not only to provide for my own creativity and my own stuff, but to bring other people's ideas to life. One of the things I'm going to be offering is one-off custom-made hats. If you go on Etsy and see what a custom-made hat is going for. I was even shocked. But the money's there. And so this machine is going to allow my wife to retire from teaching faster than we had already planned. So right now, I said we have an 18-year plan. So at 62 is where we would need her to go to have the income that we wanted her to have on her retirement check, so that we could function, so that we could live out the rest of our vacation. Once my wife retires from teacher, we want to go vacation mode. I mean, we want to be living day to day on vacation. I'll never be able to not work in some way, shape, or fashion. Yes, that is what I call my grandbabies, and I have my third little crumb snatcher on the way. My daughter Brianna, my oldest daughter. Me and my wife together have 8 kids. We have 2 that are 23, one that is 22. No, 20. She just turned 22. We have one that is 20, just turned 20. Then I have 19-year-old twins. Then we have a 11-year-old about to be 12 in 5 days. She'll be 12 in 5 days, and we have a 8-year-old who'll be 9 in a month. So I call my grandbabies crumb snatchers, and my little crumb snatchers will be here for a week. They're coming from we're going to pick them up on the 17th and take them back on the 23rd. So my daughter lives in North Carolina, my daughter Maya, and so we're going to meet her in Alabama to pick them up. Oh my God, same here. I look at it and say, it will never say, yeah, it flies off the shelf. I'm telling you, that is like I started just saying things are never going to sell. That way they'll sell faster. But like I said, you just never know. Happens more often than not. Yeah. Yep. That is an embroidery machine. SR Bless Scratcher, what is going on, girl? Appreciate you being here. Mr. Picky Cat. Tyrannical, you're looking for Picky Nicky. That is, Mr. Picky is Picky Nicky's husband. So just type in Picky and then Nikki, Nikki. I think Sandy dropped her link earlier. That's Picky Nicky's husband. So I'm just going to ask that. Best of luck to you, my friend. Yes, definitely. Like I said, it's definitely a new. It's a venture that's been long forthcoming. Yes, polo shirts as well. This thing can do 3D puff embroidery, which if you guys have ever seen the hats that have like the big puffed out designs, I can do 3D puff. I can make custom patches, so I can make companies patches to sell. I can embroider shirts, hats, bags, you name it. There's no material off limits to this thing, and there's no material that this guy won't try. I have zero computer. You talking about to list things, Tyrannical? Same. Travel all the time. Yes. Like I said, my youngest that's living at home is about to be 9. We want to buy a van to like turn into a mini RV and just drive around and do stuff at times. So that's the goal. Is that an LMB in the tank? Is that an LMB? No, that is a bass. That is Bastard. That is a blackmouth bass. And his name is Bastard. Basssturd. Look, he knows I'm talking about him. Look, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Bastard, he's mad because I told him yesterday that he's going to have to move out of the office. So there is Picky Nicky's channel right there. Yes, hashtag van life. Let's go. Like I said, this machine's going to be able to do that. And I said, if in 10, 11 years we can get my wife retired, that's the goal. My wife's eligible to retire in 3 years if she really wanted to. But her paychecks aren't going to be, we're going to take a significant drop in her pay right from what she's doing right now. Yeah, Jar just bought an embroidered polo for $75. I put the word banana on it and then a banana. And a $10 fee for single individual, so $85. Yeah, I'm telling you, embroidery, and that's the reason people are like, well, why didn't you go with a DTG printer for t-shirts? There's multiple ways to put a design on a t-shirt, but there's only one way to embroider a design on something, and that's an embroidery machine. The quality, and if you've got somebody, I will be doing a lot of the digitizing myself, which is going to save me and my customers money. I do have a pretty good technical background as far as technology. I pick up on things pretty quickly. So to learn the software, to use Chroma, the machine comes with a program called Chroma, and you can digitize designs. And I know how to use the basic functions of graphic design software. I went to college for it for a little bit. I also did. I just recently went from Adobe into Canva, just because Canva for me was more functional right now for what I'm doing. But with this machine, I may be going and getting a subscription to possibly just Photoshop. I don't really need Illustrator, but Photoshop would be something specifically when I'm getting a photo from a customer that I could tweak before I bring it into the software to digitize the image. There's a lot of money to be made, and you can do a lot of that stuff in-house. You save yourself as well as your customers money. So where if I had to outsource the design for somebody else to digitize, that fee for whatever I charge is going to be charged on to the customer, whether vice where I did it, I could include that in the price of the item or the items at a very, very more affordable price. Plus, I love doing it. I love messing with software. But yeah, I mean, a polo shirt embroidered, it gets expensive. Hats are going for $50, $60 for custom hats. I've already started downloading a couple already digitized designs to put my spin on to sell, to get items listed up on Etsy quick. So when I get this machine, I said I binge watched videos this weekend on this machine. Once I have it here and I have it set up and I go through my 2 to 3 hour Zoom training, I'll be off and running. There's no doubt about it. The software is pretty similar. I already mess with vinyl cutters, stuff like that. So I've already dealt with similar software. And so it's just a matter of finding out. What I do love about this machine is this right here. That is a 7-inch touch screen. So you actually can see your design up front. You can see, make sure that you're doing everything. You get a picture of it on the item. You can center your item. That's why I thought outside the box. That's why I went big. I could have went with a lower end, home embroidery machine, but for what I plan on doing and what the level of stuff I want to do it was an easy decision. And 0% interest made it even easier. $15,000 machine, not paying any interest on it, was good enough for me. So time to go for a jump in the pool. Zygon, have a good one. Enjoy your swim. Don't drown. Come back and see us. Definitely. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. Like I said, with the eBay store, I want to focus more on a few select items rather than just anything I can make money off of. Storage wise, it'll make things easier. Storing shoes is pretty easy. Building a couple shelves for that. But I'm going to be doing eBay stuff out of my bedroom as far as I'm leaving my shelves in there. Originally, they were going to be in here, but the size of that machine changed all that. Plus, people are going to want to see that machine. Once people start coming for the embroidery content, they're going to want to see that machine in action. And so I want to give it to them. I also want to give the company their props too. I'm going to fully disclose, there's no sponsorship on this. $15,000 is coming out of my pocket, me and my wife's pocket. I'm not sponsored. This is not coming to me free. This is not nothing. I'll show y'all show you guys the receipts, the monthly payments if I needed to. I found a couple people on YouTube that Racoma reached out to them at some point and gave them this machine for free. So I'm not one of those people. So I will be there will be no, I will be able to give honest, factual, input on this machine and what it does. And I'm going to be bringing best stuff I can to you guys, tutorial-wise, how to do things. As I learn them, y'all are going to learn them. Because somebody might be on the fence on wanting to do the same thing. So it's just going to bring a whole nother element of what I can do to the channel. So it's going to be able to allow me to showcase, get back into the creative groove that I'd love to be in. I also do custom tumblers. I'm getting ready to work on one for Steven the Reseller. So I do custom tumblers as well. So they can be pretty simple or they can be, pretty extravagant. So one I'm doing for a friend of mine is going to be pretty extravagant because she's going to be in front of thousands of people with that cup, and I'm hoping it brings me in sales. So, and she wants it extravagant anyway, but it's going to be, I'm going to go a little above and beyond what she's paying for just because I know where it could lead to in future sales. That's what you guys got to be not afraid to do also. One thing I'm going to be doing with this machine is possibly creating giveaways. I'm going to be doing some giveaways, giving away hats, like a custom hat a month, a custom shirt a month, some of my own merchandise that I'll be creating with this machine. It's just going to open up a few more doors for me in what I'm passionate about. Like I said, I'm passionate about reselling, but I'm really passionate about the arts and crafts genre. You guys will see all my stuff right now is packed up. When we moved here in June last year, I haven't unboxed. Most of my craft stuff is boxed up still. You're going to see it all fill this room here really soon. I've got glitter for days. Somebody asked me in my live stream, did you ever see, the big bad Marine in the future doing embroidery? Yes, I did, because it was a goal. It was a dream of mine to own a commercial embroidery machine. My mom had a smaller home version, and I was really jealous of that. And she still has one of them. But I've also got her redriven into, my mom can sew. I'm having my mom teach me how to sew because there's a few things that I can cut and sew and embroider. So I'm going to try to use this machine to, like I said, it's going to expand a lot of things that I want to do. So once that grows, you got it. Yeah, exactly. You got to have a backup. And you guys will see, like I said, this box right here, that's my new heat press, which is replacing one that's down there on the floor. You got to have a backup. It's not the one it's replacing is not bad. I used it to press t-shirts, but you got to have a backup. Because if anything happens with this machine, I hate to get rolling and then not have. Now this machine does come with a 5-year warranty. I have 7-day tech support on the machine with Racoma. So if I have any problems, they said all you got to do is call, and they'll get me taken care of. So, but like I said, like Sandy said, if this machine grows, I need a backup machine, because what happens if that machine goes down? Not having just having one machine is not gonna. And I actually, they have a 2-head machine. They have machines that are like 10 head, but for right now, I just need the one. Get started, get rolling. The goal is to pay this machine off. It's financed at 0% for 6 years, but the plan is to have it paid off in 2. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to put it to work. It's going to. I calculated it. If I sold hats at an average price of $25 profit, I need to sell 600 hats to pay that off. I already started doing numbers. It's not going to take that, because I'm going to be able to just other things I'm going to be doing. But I've already been thinking about that. Is what do I need to do to maximize to pay this thing off? The payments on it are only $210 a month, which isn't bad. So I definitely got to make $210 a month so that the machine pays for itself. And so I said I'll be making my own merchandise. So that's going to help. I'm going to have my own hats out there. I'm going to have my own t-shirts out there, stuff like that. But custom ordered hats for businesses, patches. This one is embroidered. This is from Shield Republic. This is Shield Republic's hat. There's their logo right there. I don't have to buy these hats anymore. Now, this is actually a Richardson hat, which is the hats I'm probably going to be, one of the hats I'm going to be using, which is the Richardson hat. It's a very sturdy hat. I love trucker style hats, but I can do any kind of hats, flex fit, you name it. It's just the price that I have to charge is going to be based on the price of the hats that I can get the hats off and the amount of hats that are getting done. But, like I said, I've already started putting those wheels in motion. We're trying to buy a house with 2 to 5 acres in 2 years. So that's why I want this machine paid off in 2 years, because I want it paid off before we buy the house. Because I want to expand. I want to expand in 2 years. I want to be in a position to expand in 2 years. So that machine is going to try to, yes, I can do hats for all the resellers. And that's the goal. The goal is to make money, but not where my big money is going to be is individual customers that are coming for a hat, for like what we like to call one-offs. Okay, a one-off hat. Sandy wants a custom hat that says Sandy Kirk on it. I can charge more than I'm going to charge somebody that I know is going to be reselling hats or their own merchandise. The resale wholesale side, the retail wholesale, I get that. And I'll make money off of it. But where my bread and butter is going to be the one-off hats. So that's where the big money is going to be. But, I get somebody that comes to me that wants 100 hats done, I'm going to make a pretty good profit on it. So, and one thing that I want to offer is lower minimum purchases. A lot of these places, these commercial places, they want you to buy 50 hats, 100 hats, 200 hats to get a certain discount. I want to be able to offer a discount starting at 20 hats, or 20 t-shirts or something like that. I want to be able to make the quantity smaller to get somebody, especially if somebody's trying to make money off of there. The object is just to make money. I'm getting, not to get rich right off the bat. Get the machine going. I want to expand. So, people that come to me that wants, they don't know if they want to sell their own merchandise. Who wants to buy 50 hats if you don't know you can sell 50 hats? You might want to come off, or your Sandy wants to, or let's say Tyrannical. Tyrannical wants to make a new line of hats. Okay, he wants to make his own brand, but he doesn't want to jump knee deep and to have to buy 100 hats off the jump. He wants to experiment with that brand, throw 20 of them out there. If he sells 20, he can come back and order more. Problem is, what I make is I don't think homemade. Tyrannical, you'd be surprised. Go to Etsy and look at the stuff that's on there. I'm telling you, people buy crocheted covers for their Kleenex boxes. There's beanies, hats. There's a lady that I knew personally in North Carolina that made baby clothes. She made like a beanie, a little hat, and a little jacket. She sold them like crazy. There's a market out there for it. Trust me, there's a market. You have to go out and you've got to find your market, and then you've got to bring that market to you and try to get your stuff out there. Sometimes you got to give stuff away, or you've got to, give it away at a cheaper price. When you first start off, like when I first start off on Etsy, you're going to see my hat prices. I've got to compete with everybody that's out there. So how do I do that? I look at my profit margins, and I find a lower rate than what people are charging that I'm comfortable with making at first. Then you can slowly raise your prices up as, when my Etsy store, if I only got, people want to look at sales. They want to look at numbers. If I'm a brand new Etsy shop and I only have 5 sales, it's just like eBay. It's just like any other thing. You don't have enough feedback. You don't have enough, reviews. So people are kind of more hesitant. So how do you get those hesitant people in there? You offer a little bit lower price until you gain traction. You still make profit. You just don't make as much profit. That's why you always see these introductory rates. It's the same thing. When they offer you internet at $49.95 for 1 year, after 1 year, it's going to jump to $79.95. That's where they get you. That's where they get you to come try their internet for $49.95. You got to offer that introductory rate at first and then slowly step up. As you've gained more sales, as you've gained more confidence, as your product's gotten out there, you can slowly raise that price up to the threshold where you want it to be. My hats aren't going to start off crazy priced off the bat because I've got to get people in there. I've got to get people in the door. I got to get people coming back. That's what you want. You want people to come back. I want Tyrannical to go tell Paul Philly Flipper, his buddy, what's up? I see you, brother. That TJ's hats are the best things in sliced bread. You should go check him out. That's where you're going to drive business, and your prices are competitive because you're underpriced of the people that are out there. Those people that are out there didn't get the ones that just throw their price up there. They may have a lot less sales if they just throw that $50 price tag rather than start at 40 and work their way up. So you just gotta, what's going on, Paul? Appreciate you being here, brother. Paul just went and picked up a crazy yard sale leftover buy off of Craigslist that Aqua Girl Annette put him in on. He's paid $125 for this huge lot of stuff. So definitely check him out. I know he'll be doing a video on it. So definitely check him out. I got your hat. I'll get you one. As soon as I get this bad boy here, as soon as I get that machine here, the hats will be coming. So, but yeah, you just gotta, when you think business-wise, every business has a starting point. And they're going to offer things a little bit cheaper and then work it. When I started my Jungle Boom business, I was underpricing big time. Why? Because I wanted the job. I took a lot less money than I did 3 years later. The same job that I was charging $100 for, I'm now charging $250, $300. Why? Because I've got a bigger client base. I've got more confidence. I've got more experience, and I'm comfortable charging that and not worrying about whether the customer is worried about paying that $300. So, you just got to kind of baby step it. But you'll get there. Sent you a picture of the red, white, blue yarn I need, and I'll get it. Yeah, I saw that. I just saw that. I need to message you because I looked it up, and there was a couple of different things that I found. So I'm going to email you back here after this stream to see if what I found was the right one. Paul Pittsburgh sees your shirt all over the place. I went in on a percentage of all your new subs for Pittsburgh. That's awesome. That's awesome. I almost wore my Philly Flipper shirt, but it's in the wash. So what is going on, Cheryl the reseller? Saying hi. She heard Paul's name. She said, hello, Paul. But yeah, so guys, don't be afraid. Like I said, when you start new, something like that business-wise, don't be afraid to baby step and take a little bit less profit up front to gain traction. You got to do the same thing on eBay. Everybody starts with zero feedback. And some people are skeptical about buying from somebody or selling something to somebody with zero feedback. I see that all the time in the eBay groups too. Oh, I got this customer. Should I be worried? It's a $300 item. He's got zero feedback. Some people do it as a guest. They do it as a guest account. They're not going to have any feedback. Sell it. You've got protection. Some people don't trust eBay. God, I get it. But I do. So, some people get wrapped around, what ifs. If you what if things to death, you're going to die. You're going to die what ifing. Stop worrying about the what ifs and just make this stuff happen. People are going to have zero feedback. People are going to have, they're brand new at starting something. Give them the opportunity. I get people that buy stuff all the time that have zero feedback. You're going to have problems with somebody. I have more problems with somebody that's got 1,000 feedback. Why? Because they know the system. They know how to get around eBay stuff. That drives me nuts. It's one of the many things I hate about that platform. But yeah. Shane Samantha said that $750 challenge is killing them, but they working it. They trying. I know Dixon Pixons is trying too. So I'm not going to try. You're going to push me to sell. I'm not going to get 750 items listed, but I got too much going on. But laptops. I'm in the market for a new laptop. It's not going to be a gaming laptop, but something that has good RAM, good memory to do YouTube stuff, to do eBay, stuff like that, because the big computer, this bad boy right here that I use now, that's going to go back into my bedroom eventually. So I'm in the market. I'm looking at a couple HPs. So if anybody has recently bought a decent, and I'm not talking about a $200 Walmart HP computer, I definitely need something that's a little bit a full size one. Obviously, the larger the screen, the better. I'm going to have 2 monitors anyway hooked up on the desk. But I am in the market looking for, so if somebody knows, has bought a recent laptop that's pretty decent, shoot me a message on Instagram, shoot me an email. I'm taking a look at, it's not going to be an immediate purchase, but it's going to be here in the next couple months. So I definitely am going to be looking for that. And, that kind of leads me to one of my last points that I have for the day, is investing in yourself. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself or your business. Sometimes it's scary. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes you just got to have a drive and a passion to want to do it. And it takes me a lot to buy stuff for me as a person. But as a business owner, and I put the business TJ side off, I can buy, business stuff. But you still got to work hard for it. Have a goal, know what you want to do, and go make it happen. That was when I said, you guys are on the show today. This was one of the big things I wanted recently, which is my Canon M50. Let me tighten that up so it doesn't swivel. So what did I do? I went on a eBay sport card binge, and I made $1,500 in a few weeks to upgrade that, to buy that heat press. That heat press was like $660. That camera was just under $1,000. So I went and I made $1,500 happen so that I could upgrade and invest into myself and to my business. The reason I picked that particular camera, it's multifunctional. I use that for eBay photography. I use that for family photography. I use it for videos. I'll be using it for video making and vlogging, and I use it as a webcam. So when I had Bastards Cam the other live, that was that Canon M50 that I have hooked up as a webcam. So that's why I purchased that camera. But I said I set a goal. I told my wife I want to buy it. This was the other upgrade, was my microphone. And that's what I did. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Try to separate, if you can, your business from your personal side. I know not everybody's doesn't have that luxury, if you want to call it. Make sure you set aside some of your money, because as a reseller, you need to do sourcing. So you need to be setting aside for that. But also, if you do YouTube, you want to upgrade equipment over time. You don't have to go out and spend all the money over time. This mic right here is the HyperX Quadcast S. There is a link below in my description, Paul, for it. An Amazon link. You can get it's $160. It is the reason it's called a Quad S is there's 4 different settings for sound. You can have it to where it records everything in front of the mic, everything behind the mic, everything to the sides, or all around. So there's 4 different settings that you can use. This is the stand that it came on. I'm gonna actually get a boom arm for it. It comes with its own shock mount here. What I like about it is if you tap the top, the light will go out and there's no sound. See, it's muted. So that's what I like about it. It's great for streams. I'm an LED guy, so it's got LEDs. It was affordable, $160. Plus, I don't really use it for streams. It comes in handy when I'm recording videos. I'm screen recording, stuff like that. It definitely it was worth me investing into. I had a Blue Yeti Mini. I still have it. It worked good for me for the time I had it for a year or two. But it was just time to upgrade to something newer. and something, like I said, this one I'm actually going to get when I put the new desk in, I'm going to have a boom mic so I can just bring the mic over and then push it away when I need to. Right now I have to move this on my desk back and forth as needed. But Adam is in the house. What is going on? Adam will be on the auction this Wednesday. So definitely check him out. He's got some good stuff to bring to y'all. Sandy Clerk said Dell 17-inch 90. I'll check it out. I like Dell and HP for stuff like that. So definitely. But like I said, yeah, that's the HyperX Quadcast S. The link is in the description of my videos. Yeah, it is cool as a fan. They had one, their other version. This is the newer version that just came out, so the LEDs changed. The other one just was all red. So it had the LEDs. It was similar, but it had a little bit different stand, and it was all red. What is going on, Rondella? Scratching these tickets. Appreciate you being here, girl. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it for today. Me and my wife, we got the Crumb Snatchers coming in, and we're going to go do some shopping for them. We're going to go buy them a couple outfits and stuff to wear at Papa's house. We bought them a couple things already, but the wife wants to go shopping, and she's going to go to thrift stores. I might as well tag along. Plus, I'm hungry. I ate me a spicy tuna sandwich earlier, but that's not holding 250 pounds worth of gorilla. So hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody has a great week. Like I said, I do have a couple more things. Hold on. I just looked at my list. Like I said, Wednesday's auction. Here is the link. If you guys are interested in ever coming on the auctions, all you got to do is shoot me an email. This is the link for this week's auction, so make sure you click on that. Oh, hold on. Why is that? Hold on. That is not. Why is that? There it goes. I almost put that out there again. Why is that? Oh, my document didn't save. See, my document almost got me. My document saved the StreamYard link. It's not supposed to be the StreamYard link. Dang it. Get that out of there. Why is that there? All right. Anyway, let's go to this one. Speaking of auctions. Okay, guys. July 30th, I have a special auction. It is a fundraising auction to help Lucky Charm Wendy's husband, Bob, get a portable O2 concentrator. There are many people that are going to be involved with this. There are multiple sellers that are coming on to sell items to help raise money. I want to say the ballpark number is 25. I think the O2 concentrator is $2,500. So we are going to try to help raise some money for that. I'm going to be doing some giveaways as well as setting up some kind of thing for people that want to make a charitable donation for it. Wendy is going to, this is a surprise to him. Her husband, Bob, does not have any clue about this is going to happen. His birthday is in September, so she is hoping to get all the money raised before then and give him the O2 as a birthday gift, and she's going to film it for transparency and put it on her channel as well. Like I said, there's multiple resellers as well as YouTubers that are involved. We're going to have a meeting here soon. If you guys are one of those people trying to set up a StreamYard meeting sometime this week so we can get some basic stuff out of it. But here is the link and the information. I will see if I may bring it up. The link in new tab. Oh, there it is. This is the link right here. This is what it looks like right here. So it is a special fundraiser for Bob. So make sure you guys hit that link, set your notifications. It's Friday, July 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to go till whenever. Like I said, if you're interested in coming on, shoot me some information. You can get a hold of Lucky Charm Wendy as well. I know Callie Reseller Lewis is going to be on the show. Nikki Loves Snacks is going to be on the show. I'm going to be on the show. I'm actually going to have some things to auction off as well that are being donated from other people. So I'll have them. My mom is donating a nice pair of leather cowboy boots to be auctioned off. And all proceeds, I'm going to drop my buy me a coffee link, and all proceeds from that night, anybody that donates, that'll be a way if you don't want to buy something and you just want to donate, all 100% of anything that gets donated that night is going to go to Wendy for this occasion. So Wendy approached me and asked me about it, and it was a no-brainer. Definitely, I'm all about helping people when they need help. If you guys need help, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or via email. I'll drop my email link in there one more time. If you got an event that you want to get out there, I will throw it on my community page. I'll throw it in multiple Facebook groups that I'm a part of. I'll throw it up on my Twitter. I'll throw a post on my Instagram. I'll put a link in my link tree for it. So if you guys have something coming up, you have an auction, you have a special event that you want to get some word out, definitely hit me up. Let me know, and I will share that joker wherever I can. So appreciate everybody that's come. Appreciate all the support. Big things are coming. Like I said, today and tomorrow, I'm going to be putting some of this IKEA furniture together and getting stuff in. Like I said, Bastard, where's he at? Here he is. Bastard is going to be moving out into the game room, but I will run a webcam to him so he can be on the stream as well. He's getting a bigger tank, so I definitely got to. When we started looking at the size of this machine, we got to move him out. So I appreciate that, Sandy. I do my best. Yeah, Sharon, definitely. I look forward to the email. Lindsay Ann, what's going on? I need to learn how to drop her link. So she'll show you. Yeah, all it is cut and paste, Mr. Picky. All she's got to do is just cut and paste. She can show it. Yeah, Bastard, he's a trip. He knows when you're talking about him. He'll perk up. Bastard, what's going on, buddy? But yeah, he's getting a new 75-gallon tank, and then he's going to be moved into a 110 or a 200-gallon tank, and then by then we should be able to move him into an outdoor pond. He'll be big enough to move into an outdoor pond, our outdoor pond, not one that's fishing, so he'll have his own space. But that's all I got for this channel or for this show today. Like I said, usually I go about 2 hours, but I'm trying to cut those down a little bit just because 2 hours is, especially if I got something going on. And we're going to go out and buy the crumb snatchers and stuff, which my wife loves to go shopping. And so since she's going to go to some thrift stores, I got to go source. So appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys tune in on Wednesday. Let me get that link. Copy. I don't know why that. I don't know why it saved that link. Microsoft Word is playing games with me. There we go. Copy. All right, this is the link, guys, for what's going on, Glenn. This is the link for this Wednesday's auction. So definitely Ella, Adam, Steven, and Iris will be on there. Steven and Iris are new to my auction. So Iris, I know for a fact, is trying to raise some money to help her sister with rent. So definitely come out, show your support. It doesn't cost anything to come out, and it's free to share that link. So by all means, share that joker anywhere you can. We had an awesome turnout last week. The record now is 42. We're inching closer to getting 50. So let's get 50 so we can give away some more money. So that's all I have for today, guys. I will be back Wednesday, same time, same channel, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the lunchtime live, and then back at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the midweek auction. So appreciate the support, guys. Appreciate everybody that's coming in. Go out and do good things for yourself and somebody else. As always, stay humble, stay hungry, stay focused. Until next time, peace.